Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Monday, August 9th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Visit them on Facebook. Confidence in the Phuket Sandbox is definitely taking a hit today after the last few days in which 27-year-old Tirawato Tip confessed to killing a 57-year-old Swiss tourist whose body was found half naked near a waterfall last Thursday. 2 days following the discovery of the body of 57-year-old Nicole Salvan Weiskopf near Ayon Waterfall in Vichit, Phuket authorities arrested a 27-year-old Thai resident of Phuket Phamwa, Tirawato Tip. Using CCTV footage, police were able to track down Tirawat, who was seen in the vicinity of where Miss Nicole was last seen. She had taken an 18-minute walk from her hotel to the waterfall on Tuesday. She wasn't seen again until Thursday afternoon when her body was discovered by a local resident, half naked from the waist down, wrapped in black plastic. Her phone, sneakers, and shorts were found nearby in the long grass about 700 meters from the main entrance of the waterfall. Tiratip was taken into custody on Saturday and then confessed to the murder. He was also found with a large slash around his back. He denied any attempts to raping the woman. In his confession statement, which is available in full at thephuket.news.com, he says he was at the waterfall collecting orchids and saw the woman, naked from the waist down, sitting near the waterfall. In an attempt to rob her, he walked up from behind and put her in a headlock. A struggle ensued, but he was able to choke her unconscious, and he left her face down in the water. Then he wrapped her in a black tarp, went through her belongings, and stole 300 baht cash. He said he spent the money on cigarettes and other items at a local shop, then he apologized. Police initially believed the woman was raped, but an autopsy report has yet to be revealed about this matter. Tiratip is now being charged with murder and robbery causing death, with perhaps more charges pending. He was arrested last October for narcotics possession and sentenced to 9 months imprisonment, but he was placed on 2-year probation instead. Ms. Salvan Weiskopf had entered through the Phuket Sandbox program that allows vaccinated international arrivals to enter Phuket without quarantine, provided they fulfill several requirements. Phuket Governor Narong Munchel said officials will now survey unsafe areas in each community and put them under surveillance. The project has so far attracted 15,169 foreign visitors and generated at least 818 million baht since its launch on July 1st. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Another field hospital is now in the works. This time, it'll be an old, disused prison in Phuket town, to which officials say they will add 200 to 300 beds. This is because Phuket has set another record in daily cases on Sunday. 81 new COVID-19 cases were confirmed on Sunday, which raises the total number of cases on the island to 1,507 since early April, and 1,737 since the pandemic began last year. This is in addition to 40 new cases each on Friday and Saturday. Phuket has also seen 14 deaths since early April, 17 since the pandemic began last year. 4 more tourists in the Phuket Sandbox are also COVID positive. 574 people are now receiving medical care on the island. Meanwhile, Thailand set records on Saturday with nearly 22,000 cases and 212 COVID deaths. Today, Thailand recorded 19,602 cases nationwide, with 149 more COVID deaths. The new total for the nation since the pandemic began is over 776,000, with a death toll of 6,353. 72% of total patients have recovered. Phuket Extra will be back after this. Quality guaranteed since 2012. Call M Painting today. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. Protests have erupted once again in Bangkok, with Thai riot police firing water cannons, tear gas, and rubber bullets to stop hundreds of protesters from marching on towards the government house as they make demands for the Prime Minister to resign. The protesters began their rally at Victory Monument on Saturday when about 100 police officers in riot gear showed up to stop their march towards the government house. The protesters are calling for the resignation of the premier over his handling of the coronavirus crisis in Thailand. Demonstrators clashed with riot police who used a water cannon, rubber bullets, and tear gas, while protesters were throwing objects and fireworks as well, with one police truck set on fire during Saturday's protest. Demonstrators called an end to the whole thing in the early evening. Some were also caught spray painting Victory Monument, which is a memorial for Thai war veterans. In addition, 14 suspects were detained in connection with the violence. The Erawan Medical Center says 5 people were hurt, 2 civilians and 3 police officers. In addition, several protest leaders are now behind bars for their roles in last week's demonstrations that saw several police buildings defaced, including Parit Penguin Chiwarak and the activist better known as Pai Dao Din. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. A 58-year-old Danish man who arrived in Phuket under the Phuket Sandbox was found safe on Saturday night after he became lost while trekking through the jungle out near the hotel where he is staying on Phuket's northern coast. The 58-year-old man had gone for a walk along Nayang Beach at about 4 p.m. on Saturday through to the jungle over the hills to Naiton, but as darkness fell, he couldn't find his way back. He was able to phone the tourist police hotline for help at 1155, and they dispatched a team to locate him, which they did at about 10 p.m. He was treated for small scratches sustained during the trek and safely returned to his hotel. Thank you so much for joining us today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by PVC Phuket. Check them out on Facebook. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to $20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.